What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger from my people. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So we just saw Team USA Americup's team, the U19 team. Oh no, they're definitely not U19. So we just saw the women's Americup team for Team USA beat Dominican Republic like a damn drum. Over 60 points, 110-44. Now, when we saw this roster constructed, man, you saw all the All-Americans, some of the top players in all of women's college basketball. We're seeing the rise of Joyce Edwards, one of the top scorers in this tournament, become maybe the best big in women's college hoops, potentially. We're seeing Olivia Miles lead the entire tournament in assists right now. We're seeing Hannah Hidalgo and Kennedy Smith with the most just tenacious, intimidating, ball-stopping defense that we have seen in quite some time in this tournament. We're seeing Gianna Neepkins knock down tray ball after tray ball, just imposing her will, floor spacing. Audie Crooks has been a monster force when you're talking about her size, physicality, and mobility in the international game. The other bigs have no answers for her. You got Reagan Beers out there making plays. Flau'Jae Johnson was the star of the show, 20-plus points off the bench today. When you can bring a Flau'Jae Johnson, an All-American talent, one of the best guards in the country, could have been a top 5 WNBA draft pick this season. When you're bringing all that off the bench, I mean, you stand no chance. You think Canada, Shine Day Wilson and those guys, or Brazil with Camila Cardoso, with Dantas, with Isla McDowell out of South Carolina as well. Like, those are the biggest threats to the competition right now, heading into the semifinals for Team USA, thinking they could get a matchup with Brazil for the gold medal game, which will be their toughest matchup by far, and it will be a lot to deal with Dantas and Camila Cardoso. You're talking about two WNBA pros that are very, very productive pros playing against some college kids. So that will be interesting to see, man. But for so far, I mean, they've dominated the competition. They've been running through. They haven't had a close game yet. They've completely just been dominant with the ball. Dominance. Scoring it at all three levels. Being able to just make defenses or offenses uncomfortable, holding teams to under 50 points. I think, too, shout out to Coach Kara Lawson, man. Just with the chemistry that has been established with this team. There's a lot of Team USA experience between this group, but a lot of them have not played together in a competitive setting. They've played against each other, but not together. There was also the Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo fiasco. Wasn't sure if that would be a chemistry issue or a locker room issue. Don't think they would have been put on the team together if it would have been the potential for that. It's been great seeing them bond, continue to play together, because regardless of how they feel about each other, the team chemistry is there. But this may be the most dominant women's Americup team that we've seen. I mean, we saw Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson, and them bring home the bronze. But to see this team just run through the competition, playing against pros, playing against international stars, and just not giving up anything easy. I think the progression of Joyce Edwards has been incredible, man. She's taken that next level, that next step to superstardom. And, I mean, she's got a chance to be the best player in the country next year. I'm just putting it out there right now. When you mix that with the fact that she is just going into her second year, her sophomore year, like the development and the pace of development that she's developing in is absolutely insane. And she's been a dominant force. Athletically, she gets up and down the floor. She blocks shots. She finishes through contact. She's a capable passer out of the post. She can shoot the mid-range. She can handle the basketball. Like, when you talk about versatility, oh my goodness. Kennedy Smith has been great for this group. Olivia Miles being the floor general, giving us a preview of what we will see at TCU. Hannah Hidalgo's been scoring the basketball. We've seen different lineups with this group. Michaela Blakes has added just a tenacious scorer and defender with this group as well. Like, there was so much scoring and just star power added to this team, it wasn't really quite sure how they would mesh together and what would be the starting lineup. And it hasn't mattered, man. Whoever Coach Lawson is called on, they've answered the call. It doesn't matter who starts for this team, who's getting the most playing time. Whenever she's called on one of these ladies to step up, they've done just that, and they are running through the competition, and they've been fun to watch. Hannah Stokey's out there playing good basketball as well. Like, the depth is insane, and that's what's wearing teams down. The defense, the ball pressure, the team defense, the communication, the effort on both ends, the way they run the break, the way they turn turnovers in the transition offense on the other end, and then they just completely destroy, dismantle, and dismantle. I mean, winning by 60 in the quarterfinals, bro, is scary work out here for Team USA, man. Like, this team might be the best Americup team we have seen. And I just love the development of these players that we're seeing, man. Michaela Blake's playing a different role, used to getting as many shots as she wants. She's making her shots count with less opportunities. You got Neepkins, who comes in, veteran player, known for her shooting ability, opening up the floor for these slashers like Flau'Jae. You got Madison Booker on this team as well, finding her way, mid-range assassin. Like, there's so much talent, and you got to commend all these players for playing roles that they're typically not used to playing, and playing in spurts and getting limited opportunities where they're used to being her on their respective squads, man. But I think the MVP so far, you definitely got to mention Joyce Edwards, who's probably been the best player for Team USA so far through this tournament, with her scoring, with her defense, with her ability to just finish through contact, use her length, take defenders off the dribble. She looks stronger. She's putting on some muscle. She looks more poised. She's showing more confidence than ever. Like, she's in for a big year. You got Olivia Miles, the best point guard in this tournament, just dishing the rock, making things easy, bringing her personality, her flair, her leadership, being that coach on the floor. Definitely one. Flau'Jae Johnson putting her name in the conversation, leading the team in scoring today. Big game for her off the bench. Gianna Neepkins has been a very consistent, just veteran presence for this group as well. And I'm expecting them to run through the semifinals as well. Could be playing against Canada, and then maybe have Brazil in the finals, which should be two very tough matchups. But this team has just been incredible on both ends. They're dominating, playing great basketball, embarrassing teams, and really flexing their muscles, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, though. That is a wrap for us. I think just seeing their games translate to the international level, just because you are a good American player doesn't mean your game translates to the international. I think Audie Crooks, I think Flau'Jae Johnson, like, just one of those players that has that instant impact, that can take over a game in international play, and her game caters to that. Her finesse, her ability to carve up defenses, score in space, and she was a big contributor for this team today. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people, we out.